It's win or go home, and as of recently, we've had a lot more high school football players sitting on the couch. Trip to the South Carolina State Championship was on the line for Class 3A and below, while the 4A schools duked it out for a spot in the semifinals. We start with Fort Dorchester at home against Boiling Springs, the team that embarrassed Ashley Ridge last weekend. Bulldogs get the opening kick and waste no time. Mason Streeter to Brendan Robinson, who throws it to Daryl Richards. Surprise, Boiling Springs on top, 7-0. Well, back come the Pats, as they have all season. Dakarian Joyner rolls in high like the high tide, 7-7. Still in the first quarter, Streeter ain't a supermodel, but the kid has a pair of legs. He totes the rock 50 yards for another Boiling Springs score. They're heating up with a lead, 14-7. Now later, the Bulldogs with a 21-14 lead, but Detron James ties it up from 2 yards out. It's 21-21, and then it's all Dakarian Joyner. He's Superman of the high school sophomore variety. Here is the first of 3 touchdowns in a row. He had 5 total on the night as the Fort takes care of business, 56-34. For more, let's head out to Bagwell Stadium with News 2's Dan Fanning.
Evan, all week Fort Dorchester was tired of the upstate talk. They came out tonight and proved the low country might be able to play as well.
You earn your respect. You know, I can understand totally why the upstate says that. So, you know, if we want to be, if we want to be respected, that's up to us to earn our respect. So I think we got a little bit tonight, hopefully.
We practiced and prepared for them all week. We got tired of hearing all the upstate talk, and we came and we did our thing. We played hard, played fast, and played physical, and we handled our business.
After the win, Coach LaPratt said it doesn't matter who they play next week. Goose Creek, that would mean 2 low country teams playing for the lower state. A Hillcrest matchup, they would play the team that knocked them out last year. From Bagwell Stadium, Dan Fanning, News 2 Sports.
Thank you, Dan Peaches Fanning. Well, let's find out who they play. Hillcrest at the Creek. The Rams came out knocking heads like they're known to do. Of course, Colin Sneed going head first in for 6. Hillcrest leads 7-0, but back comes the Creek. Dominique Jefferson with a cash money throw to Mr. Profit. That earns the Gators 6 points. The extra point ties it up at 7. Rams come back with the Wildcat, and they take a 14-7 lead. Too easy. We're still in the first quarter, and the Gators have an answer. They call him Leandre Cornbread Legree. I don't know where the nickname comes from, but that's what they call him. And he couldn't have been more corny. Ties it up there and gives the Creek a lead with this score right here. Goose Creek wins an epic showdown, 50-49 the final, to set up a low country final for a berth in the 4A Division II state championship. All right, down to 1A, Lakeview visiting C.E. Murray. A trip to the Class A Division II state championship on the line in Greeleyville. War Eagles came out on the move. Khalil Anderson to Marcus Reed, who's down inside the Lakeview 25-yard line. Later, it's the pitch to Joel McRae, who's sniffing the end zone, but he's not going to taste it. He's knocked out at the 1-yard line. Enter Isaiah Odom, who enters the end zone. Murray takes a 7-0 lead. They trailed 14-12 near the end of this one, but Tykeem Canny boots a 30-yard field goal to send C.E. Murray to the state championship, 15-14 the final score. Over to Class 2A now. Dillon needing a win to make its 4th consecutive trip to the state finals, hosting Lake Marion, the 8th seed. Dillon led 35-0 at the half. Here it is in the third quarter. That's Jamison Chapman getting the first down for Dillon. And then later it's Avery McCall capping off the drive right here, dropping back and hitting Kanore McKinnon for a 32-yard touchdown. Dillon dominates 42-6 the final score.